Some residents who live by restaurants, pubs, and drinking spots which are known to play loud music have complained that the music is too loud for their ears. Speaking to some of them, they told us that the music is so loud they are not able to sleep properly at night. Some of these people also told us that because of the music which is being played very loudly, they suffer migraines, headaches, and sometimes some of them are not able to keep their selves and their bodies under control. A certain woman explained to us that when this music being played are increased in volume, she's not able to move about and go about her activities. She claims that her mind becomes so messy, she feels like going to sleep, even when she does not want to sleep. Loud music from these restaurants, pubs, drinking spots, and the like were put to a stop after the pandemic and after social distancing measures were put in place. But from the second half of this year, people have been living like the pandemic never existed. In most parts of town, people have gone back to partying and socializing like they used to, without worries about who they touch, shake, and who they share a meal with. The good thing is, those who used to be stressed about if the life we are living was going to be any better now have an opportunity to enjoy the freedom and the relaxation. But on the other hand, it seems if we are not careful and place measures on these types of music and the way people go about to socialize, it is possible for many people to take these measures for granted and lead another person into a problem. Some residents also expressed that they were unhappy with the type of music that was played, apart from the fact that the music was too loud. When we asked them what they meant, they claimed the music that was being played was mostly profane, and it was so loud they had no other option but to listen to it. For such, they were advised not to worry too much about this type of music because the clubs had no power of their own to make the music which was being made by the artists in the process of its making. A certain SHS graduate who we spoke to told us that she, on the other hand, had no problem with the music, neither did she have any problem with how loud it was. She told us there was actually a good thing for this music to be played so that those who were afraid of moving about could ease themselves a bit. She then went further also and said that these clubs who played this music are of benefit to her because as she listens to the music, she's filled with joy and she's able to do her chores quickly and well, singing along to these songs. We see here that different people from different walks of life have their own opinion about this type of music. Another measure which we thought possible and doable was for those who are too close to such restaurants, pubs, and drinking spots to try and do that which would be of benefit to them. Instead of worrying about the music and the loudness, they could, for example, soundproof their rooms so that the sound that comes from the blasting speakers will not penetrate into them. Soundproofing is good, but it has to be done right. The problem most expressed is soundproofing was not something that was normally done and sometimes required an expert to be done properly. Soundproofing is another way to keep loud sounds from disturbing you and that which you are doing. Another thing also to look at when we are speaking about noise pollution is to see which body is responsible for such occurrences. Which body, which arm of government has been mandated to check the different types of loud noises that come from different places, and what have they been asked to do about it? We want to continue to urge the listeners to make the right choice if they plan on living a stress-free life and a life without problems of audios and music. When you go ahead, you'll note that even sometimes some of these owners and those who work in these restaurants and bars are not big fans of such music, but they have to play it just to make sure their part of the deal is being played. Noise pollution may not be as dangerous when you see it around you, but noise pollution could also be a problem when you are working on a piece or any type of composition that requires silence to be done. There are different places where noise pollution occurs, but it is seen as a normal thing. In some areas, there are some people who climb and do certain things in such a way that this noise will not be a problem to them. It is also said that depending on your location, you may not have anything to worry about. For we spoke to some people who were in localities that were not close to restaurants, bars, and any instrument that could play loud music. There's also care to be taken when finishing anything with music. Are the people who have been employed to check this noise pollution going about with their works? And what are they doing to make sure the mosquitoes and all those types of unwanted sounds will not be a disturbance to the public? There are some sounds that continue to play like mosquitoes, like they keep humming, and until these bodies come into place to to remove those which are supposed to be removed and to re-establish those which have already been established, many people will still have to go through the noise pollution. Now, noise pollution may not be a problem, but if we check and see the growing number of restaurants that are being opened today, there will be a need to be careful, because anyone and everyone would blast full music to call passers-by and those who may be interested in coming to their clubs and restaurants. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.